Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Multiverse Machine. In this episode, we're going to finally get our ME controller. If you recall last episode, we went through Astral Sorcery here, and we got to the point where we could make Endstone. And in between episodes, I went ahead and ground the Endstone in the grinder to get our Skystone dust. Now all we need left is Pure Fluids and Skystone in the engineering processor. So really, I've done this, so we just need the Skystone, which means we need Skystone blocks, which means we need Skystone in a enrichment chamber. So we're going to do a little bit of mechanism today. Not much, just enough to get us to the controller. We will do more later. We will definitely need to do more later. But yeah, so we're going to get our controller. We're going to kind of clean this up a little bit. And hopefully we'll get to some Quantum Link today, but we'll see. That might be a bit of a tall order. Also, between episodes, I crafted this red matter sword and the red matter furnace, whereas the dark matter furnace was just a very fast regular furnace. This one smelts very quickly, so this will be great for automating things like silicon, which do need to be smelted. So we'll be able to hook that up once we have our controller. And we do still have the infinite fuel, so we won't need to worry about fueling or anything. So I'm very excited about what we're going to do today. So let's go ahead and jump right in and get started. We'll open up the mechanism dimension, and first thing we need is a floor. What should we use for a floor in mechanism? For now, we're just going to use stone. Just regular stone. All right, we've got our quest for entering mechanism for the first time. And where's our building wand? Do we not have our building wand anymore? I guess we don't. We'll go ahead and get that then. We'll do one more. All right, this should be enough for now. Again, we'll be doing a lot more in mechanism as of later, but for now, all we need is to make the machine that can make Skystone, which can make the controller. So interesting. I wonder if it wastes energy. Looks like it does. No, it stores it up here. Interesting. I'll tell you a little secret. I have played in many mod packs with mechanism, but I've never actually done anything more than with the metallurgic computer. So this is going to be a new experience for me. A lot of it is. So I might not do everything efficiently right away. I'll need to do some research between episodes, but at least these first parts have got a basic handle on what we need. So we need an enrichment chamber, which needs a steel casing. So we need 4 steel. And we may as well get 2 more, because we'll want a little bit of cabling. So we need a total of 6 steel. See how fast it will be fusing up. Not terribly fast. Maybe a little fast. Yeah. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We deal with lag a tiny bit. Let's get our Philosopher's Stone. What's that? That's graphite. Philosopher's Stone, obsidian, and bucket. There we go. All right. Okay. All right, so there's our 6 enriched iron. Need 6 more for that. This will need to be something that we automate if we use the heat generator for more than a little bit of time. Just trying to keep up here. Two more. Oh, going down. All right. All right, so we've got some steel. Let's go ahead and make our universal cable. And we will what else do we need? We need 2 of these basic control circuits, which are osmium and redstone. So this should be empty. All right. Okay. I think let's just break this. I think we've got enough to make our metallurgic compute or enrichment chamber now. Nope. Steel casing. There it is. And then the energy, and there it is. Where'd it go? Aha! Enrichment chamber. And basic universal cable. And a full day already. Time flies when you're really, really excited about something. Okay. Both of these are filled up, and that's got a bit of backlog. How fast is it going down? Ah, ha ha ha. All right, we've got our 4 skystones. Like, go ahead and sleep through this night here. And we'll come over here. We need to skystone block. And there it is. There's our ME controller. Alrighty. So, very first order of business, I'm going to rearrange this a bit. And I will see y'all in a better world. Okay, so I didn't exactly make this much better looking, but I've added a lot of functionalities into the system. So basically, both of these machines now work. This, is, of course, is the processor, the automatic processor we already had. This is the fluid system. So I've added the ME interface here. Of course, we've got sides here, and this is a big load of spaghetti. It'll be improved in the future and off camera, but let's go over what we have first. This system, it's got 3 level emitters, 1 for each of the pure crystal crafts. So whichever one we're crafting, that will turn on, which allows power through into these. So that way, these are only powered if we're actually needing them. Otherwise, we're not wasting the power. But otherwise, that system will create all 3 of the pure crystals, the fluid, the Certus, and the nether. The fluid isn't set up yet, but regular fluid crystals are. And of course, they don't need power, they just need to be dumped into the water. Now, one quick note about the design here is that it is horizontal instead of the typical vertical. The reason I did that is because when the fluid was crafting, it kind of sprays everywhere, and then it floats on the water. So it wasn't hitting the annihilation plane, which means it wasn't always being picked up. This flowing water pushes it into the plane, so that way it always gets vacuumed up now. So we do have that able to autocraft. I've added an interface to the furnace here. So right now we've just got silicone and glass. And then I've added 3 interfaces with crafting patterns for some of the basic stuff. So I've got our storage components, I've got our crafting unit, some cables, some pistons, our buses and interfaces, and preparation for the quantum ring. That's auto craftable. And then of course patterns and some of this stuff. So all of this is craftable. Everything you see here. And it is just basics. This should help me get started on expanding our network and make it easier for me to actually get the items. The only problem right now is I only have a 1K crafting storage, which I had to put down here for channel sake. But unfortunately what that means is, like, if I wanted to craft even a 1K, a single one, well, okay, I can do a 1K. If I wanted to do a 4K, 328 bytes. Am I reading that wrong? Oh, well, I guess I can. So what's our limit here? Can I do the 64? I can even do the 1024. Nope. So the 64 is too big. I want to get a 4K storage component. So I just need a crafting unit now. I'll start it. Yeah, so 310 bytes is going to process 2 of these pure Certus. So I'll actually show you. Let's go ahead and start. And yeah, crafting the pure Certus. So what it's doing is it's lit up this level emitter, which has turned this on. It dumped the items into here, and if we look just barely through here, you can see the item floating right there. And when that grows, it'll go into here and then go back into the system. and it will continue on its way. So pretty soon we should have the crafting unit. I'll be able to add that to the little system right there. We should be able to craft just about everything that we have available at this time. Again, I will be cleaning up this system off camera. I've got some really cool ideas for how to lay it out and make it actually look a lot nicer. So these two machines will be separated, and just kind of the connections between will be nicer. But for now, it works. We're using several sides of our ME controller. We're not using dense cables right now, so we're not using the sides to their full extent. But that will happen soon. There's a couple more things I want to take care of in this episode. So I finally got a 64K storage component, so we can finally, let's see, we've got one more channel here. So we can finally do this. It's been a couple episodes since we were supposed to do that. And of course, I need a bus. We're going to go to stored craftable bus. Do I have the export bus? No, I don't. So because our system's in use, I'm just going to manually craft it. We need a cobble. All right. We're going to put the 64K here. Aha. Now, I wonder if that's actually the problem I had before. I would feel really dumb if it was. Nope. So, putting that in there. Yeah, there we go. Now it's showing up. So, so what this is doing now is it's exporting cobblestone. And of course, we do still have that going over there. So we've got plenty of generation to cover this. In fact, each singularity is only going to see 256,000 EMC. So 250,000. But well, we should have plenty to get that taken care of. But I'm very excited because once those are generated, we'll be able to start making our quantum links. And again, I've got a really cool idea of how I'm going to set that up, just for visual appealing purposes. But yeah. So while we're waiting on that, there's a couple things I'd like to get done. So I've got a hopping mob cage here and a diamond. And the reason I want to do this is we want to get to the end pretty soon. Oh, device low on power. I'm not going to charge it yet because I think the thing is still crafting and I don't... Oh, no? No? Okay, still craftable. Yeah, we've got our unit here. So let's go back to 4K. Oh, this is so exciting. Do that. And we'll just pop it on right there. So those are connected now. They're a single unit. They take a single channel. But if we go back to the 64K, see, now we can craft it because we have enough crafting processor. So yeah, crafting CPU number 1 is 5120 instead of the 1024 it was before. All right. So back to... Let's see, to get to the end, we need to craft in portal frames. Now, in portal frames, of course, in stone, we have that. Inderium, that's just some alloying with tinkers. These are ender pearls, this is diamond, and this is lead. We have all that. It's EMCable. We could make the Inderium right now. We're not going to yet because we're not quite ready for this block. Because we need ender star blocks. And each ender star block is 9 nether stars and 36 eyes of ender. So definitely end themed, but and this is a custom recipe of my own design. But it's gonna we need withers. We need a wither farm. So Wither. Tough enough to withstand withers. Lava grinding utility. Oh, that's pretty easy. Okie dokie. So yeah. And then let's just for what's it called? The Draconic Evolution Mob Grinder. Oh, we need Draconium for that. So this is the ultimate goal. We want Draconium pretty soon because we want to make our capacitor. We want to make one of these because, well, we got to get into fusion crafting. So we need a lot of Draconium. And the only way to get Draconium, at least to start out, is you can get Ender Draconium ore with this, but you need the dust, which you need to grind a dragon egg. So we need to kill the dragon. So we need to get to the end. So then the end portal frames require nether stars, and the nether stars require withers. Withers, of course, require wither skeleton skull, which there's an in-game mechanism. We could go and kill wither skeletons manually, or we could do the wither skeleton drop. And the nice thing about this is if we have a hopping mob cage, we already have a system set up to wow, okay. We already have a system set up to you know what? I just had a thought. First of all, so this is producing dark matter, right? We don't need to produce dark matter because we can just put a chest there because our ME system is connected to our CMC. So this that goes there. And this storage bus goes to here, which is an export bus, which means we should be getting is it pulling out? I can't tell. I can't tell if it's pulling any of the potatoes out of there. Let's let it fill up and then we'll figure that out. No. Is it not? Can we... You know what? We're gonna take these. It should be trying to export everything. Unless, let's try an import bus. We do have one. We've got these. Let's try that. We're gonna say, oh, we've only got we've got all 8 channels used up, don't we? So then, How are we gonna do this? Here. More spaghetti, but nope, that's connected to that. This energy cell connects these channels. I think we want a cable anchor. Here. Because that'll separate this side from the side that goes up to the bottom there. Yeah. So then we're gonna draw out this one. Or we're gonna put the import bus there. And then we want an interface. And we can just wait a moment for that. Auto crafting is so nice. So we should be able to just now import bus from the storage bus. Right? Right? Device online. ME interface. So we should be unless we even just let's try this. 1, 2, 2. Well, there goes that. That's fine. Can we directly import bus from this? Yes. Yes, we can. Okay, good. So then we need some acceleration cards. So here the idea is that I might need to make a better system out of this eventually, but the idea is that anything in here will now go into our system. Anything at all. EMCable stuff will be placed into EMC, and non-EMCable stuff will not. So I'll do some acceleration cards offline, but for now I'm just gonna put the hopping lob cage right there, and just gonna do that, and we'll put these away. All right. So now we need a wither skeleton. We know exactly where to find those. There's one. All right. So we've got our wither skeleton DNA, easy peasy. And we're gonna need to set up an environment. That's right. We're gonna use Gilded Blackstone because nope. Wither skeletons, caged entities. Gilded Blackstone gives us a 15% growth modifier. In addition to our textile area, that should be pretty good. And the way right now to make Gilded Blackstone is gold dust, which I bet we can probably grind this. And this still is the only way to get CurseForge dust or any of the related Applied Energistics stuff. So some things are not entirely automated yet until we can do the cross-dimension stuff, but it is there. All I need to do is just throw a couple stacks of quartz in there, and we'll get everything we need. 10 kilobuckets. I need to do 10 more, or 9 more gold. Have I mentioned how much I love these portals? We'll put those in there, and then Gilded Blackstone. Looks like it'll have enough RF. Yeah. Boom. Gilded Blackstone. Look at that. Let's put that there. Entity Wither Skeleton. Alright. So now... maybe... right click on a cage, get back the DNA sample. Good. We want to save that. I'm going to put this on the end over here so that there we go. So that way we definitely get our these are placed into the hopper. All right, look at how fast that's going. So what this does is every cycle, which is normally 90 seconds, but with the 15% burst and the tick acceleration, this is going very quickly. It's like 10 seconds or less. Coal is EMCable, bones are EMCable, and wither skeleton skulls are what we want. Looks like we need a lightning upgrade. I'll do that off camera, but we've got that there. So we've got wither skeleton skulls generating. We've got singularities generating slowly. I'm going to do some acceleration cards. I'm going to do some network expansion offline. But that has been some very exciting setup. I'm very excited for the continuation of this system. We should be able to start getting into other dimensions here pretty soon. So is there anything else we need? Can I even... I wonder. Go stored, craftable. Can I do 16 at a time? Ooh, look at that. 14, 26 bytes. It looks like I can. I just need a single fluid stuff. So let's just do this. Let's get 64 of these. And you may notice I've got the red matter sword here. This has been a lifesaver for really any mobs that spawn. I'll do a demo in the nether real quick. But the nice thing about the red matter sword is you can hit the extra function key and it'll just damage all the mobs in the area. Let's speed this up. Here. Look at that. Quantum ring. Next. Start. That's exciting. Let's sleep through the night here. And go to the nether. Test out this thing. I didn't even think of that before, but... Ha! Look at that. How easy was that? Look at that. What is this death marker? What is death? Ha. Alright. So a little bit of fun there. I think that we're running a little bit low on time. I think I'm going to wrap it up here. So, like I said, next episode, I will have expanded out this network to be a little bit more presentable. We'll have finished crafting our quantum rings. We'll have finished crafting a singularity, which can be split into 2 quantum linked ones. I will have gotten the topping mob cage set up with the lightning upgrade. In fact, lightning cage upgrade. Let's do that right now. Let's do it right now. We can do it. End rod. Popped chorus. There we go. There's a single end stone. Let's just boop and boop and do the thing. Come on. Up. There it is. Boop. How fun. All right. What is this? There it is. All right, lightning upgrade, and let's watch this for a minute. 20% chance, so shouldn't take very long. That's bone. In the meantime, we'll clean this up. Don't need that. Roughly 1 in 5 operations will be a wither skeleton skull. Just want to see one. In the meantime, we also need soul sand. That might have been one, I didn't quite catch it. Soul sand is Starlight Transmutation of Nether Block. So we'll be able to get that pretty easily. No, none yet. None yet. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and call the episode here. We'll get those off camera, we'll get all this stuff, and then we'll get the quantum link set up. Very excited for that. Once we get the quantum link set up, we can start truly automating things in the realm of Britannia. We'll get better generation and better battery storage. We'll be able to auto do this. We'll be able to automatically make the CurseForge dust. We'll be able to import the energy from the reactor and export fuel to it, we can start actually really getting into the automation type stuff once we have these. So very excited. And we'll, next episode we may even do our automatic withers. So there's a lot to do. But I will see you guys next time.